I probably don't need to tell you that you need to eat better to feel better as you age. But if your mind automatically skipped to those restrictive diets in the past, wait a second. Eating healthier shouldn't be boring, it shouldn't be restrictive, and most of all, it shouldn't be hard. Imagine enjoying your meals, feeling energized by what you eat, and knowing that you're nourishing your body to age stronger and healthier. In today's video, I'm giving you 5 practical tips to make eating healthier more enjoyable and easier to do. As we journey through midlife, our bodies start talking to us. It's first quieter and it might get a little louder. Maybe it's a little tiredness, or your jeans are starting to feel a little snug, or your aches and pains are starting to amp up. It's not just you. It's a shared experience for many of us. And while we can't stop the clock, nor will we want to, there are things you can do to age stronger by nourishing your body better. As a nutrition coach for midlife women like you, I want to assure you that eating healthier doesn't mean saying no to all the treats and denying yourself that pleasure. And it's not obsessing over every bite. It's a healthy balance. Yes, it's making smart choices more often and still enjoying the flavors of the food we love. So let's get started. Tip number 1, simplify your meals. Have you ever stood in front of the refrigerator, overwhelmed by the choices, or lack thereof even, and you just grabbed something that was easy and maybe regretted it later? There's a reason that cereals, muffins, waffles, and pancakes are such the easy breakfast food, but they don't do us any favors for our health or for our energy levels throughout the day. So let's standardize on a few healthy breakfasts and a few healthy lunches. Make sure they have a lot of protein and fiber, and that'll keep you full longer. And then I also like to meal prep these ahead of time. I like to do them on Sunday for the weekdays, or you can do a few at a time, or use leftovers as your lunches or breakfast. But either way, when you have those already decided for you, what you're gonna have for breakfast and what you're gonna have for lunch, you take away the decision fatigue. It makes making those healthier eating choices that much easier. So what is one breakfast or lunch idea that you don't mind having on repeat? Share in the comments below, because I love to get fresh ideas. And I am working on a video of my favorites to share with you as well. A few of my favorites are usually I'll fix egg cups for the week, which is a homemade version of Starbucks egg bites. It's vegetables, any kind of meat you want to put in it, and scrambled eggs and muffin tins, or boiled eggs and a few breakfast sausages, chia seed pudding, or a protein smoothie. Those are all my breakfasts on repeat. And then lunches, a chicken salad, a Mediterranean salad, a burrito bowl, leftovers. These are just a few of the things that I have on repeat so that I don't have to think so hard about making healthy choices for breakfast and lunch. Tip number 2, cook once and feast twice or more. And what I mean by that is, how can you prep a little extra to be repurposed for more meals throughout the week? I like to make a chicken sheet pan meal and cook extra chicken and use that extra chicken in a stir fry meal. Or maybe I'm gonna brown ground beef. Instead of just doing 1 pound, I'll do 2 pounds and use it in stuffed bell peppers, in a burrito bowl, tacos. Think about how you can cook a little extra, because really it doesn't take any extra time, and then repurpose it for a different meal. And of course, you can just make extra of that meal and use it for leftovers the next night or for lunch. Smart meal planning can save you time in the kitchen and make eating those healthier meals a lot easier to get to the table. Tip number 3, eat the veggies that you love or even like. We all have those vegetables that we actually do like or even love that we can't get enough of. So for me, it's broccoli, and I buy a giant bag of it at the grocery store every week. I roast it and have a couple cups every single day. That way I know I'm getting my fiber in, and it helps with detoxification, lowers inflammation. So pick the vegetable that you like and put it on repeat every single day. Your body will thank you. And if you're not a big vegetable lover, start experimenting. Try ones that you kind of like. Try different methods of cooking them. Roasting was a game changer for me. Find good recipes on Pinterest to experiment with. But We all know that vegetables are an important part of a nutritious diet, so learn to love them. Tip number 4, have some ready-to-go healthy meals in your freezer. We all have those days when cooking is really the last thing on our minds. You come home, you don't really feel like cooking what you've planned, you just don't have the energy. Head to your freezer. I always have some frozen stir-fry vegetables, some frozen vegetables. I like Costco's chicken apple sausage, or even like Kevin's paleo meals. Something quick and easy that are for those nights where I just don't feel like cooking. And I used to have those frozen pizzas on hand. This is a little upgrade. So I'm still getting vegetables, I'm still getting good quality protein, and I'm gonna feel better after. So how can you be kind to yourself on those nights when you just don't feel like cooking, but you still wanna have a healthy meal? Find some easy freezer meals. And tip number 5 is when you do eat at a restaurant, decide in advance what you'll order. Of course, we're not going to eat at home every single night. If that's be the healthiest, because you get to control the ingredients, but we are not talking about restriction. You're going to want to go out to eat from time to time. But when you do, look at the menu ahead of time and decide in advance what you're going to eat and how you want to feel after the meal. You can do this a lot easier ahead of time than in the moment when you're smelling and seeing all the unhealthy options in front of you. So decide in advance. Maybe it's not the best choice on the menu, but it's not like, oh, the guilty pleasure. Maybe it's somewhere in between. When you stick to your plan of eating out, you'll feel satisfied, enjoy the meal, and feel good on the car ride home. Let's be real. As midlife women, we've been taking care of everyone else for so long. Now it's our turn. Choosing better is a form of self-care. And when you eat better, you feel better and you live better. It's that simple. Remember, it's not about overhauling your life overnight. It's about taking small, manageable steps lead to big changes over time. Now, eating healthy is one form of self-care. If you need more ideas of self-care, you'll want to go watch my friend Sarah at Frozen Penny's video on 50 self-care tips. But until next time, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe and share with a friend. Together we can make midlife the most vibrant chapter of our lives, filled with health, happiness, and a strong dose of self-care.